NOCO Now. Today we have a very special episode in store for you guys. But first, we are going to be doing the Hear No Cooking, See No Cooking, and Speak No Cooking challenge.
Basically, one of us will have a hat pulled over our eyes so we can't see. One of us will have music blasting our ears, and the other will have a bandana covering their mouth so that we're just limited by 1 sense. Isaiah, since you do all the cooking, why don't you pull first?
Yeah, let's go ahead and pull.
Yeah.
Okay. I will not be speaking for the episode.
Okay.
I will not be able to see.
All right. And I guess it's pretty obvious that I won't be hearing anything for the rest of this episode. Well, for the cooking at least.
For the cooking.
But before we get into that, let me yap a little longer and come join me on a winter hike in Rocky Mountain National Park. Hey NOCO, I'm out here at Rocky Mountain National Park, and today we're going to be doing some snowshoeing off of the Glacier Gorge Trail. We're heading up to the lock. We were going to go to Sky Pond, but some plans changed for some safety reasons. But let's get to it. So, snowshoes are a no-go. The snow is so packed down, Claire has given up on wearing them. So we're just continuing the rest of the hike. I got micro spikes, and she's just going crazy with the regular boots. I just climbed up we're at our first spot, Alberta Falls. And it's just this magnificent running waterfall that's just covered in ice. It's just beautiful. You can see the water running beneath it. I think it's really cool. I climbed up kind of high, not too treacherous, but it's a very beautiful spot already. I mean, all of it. Now, this is a pretty popular trail, so the snow is pretty well packed down. That's why we don't need our snowshoes. But generally speaking, snowshoes just help you glide on heavy amounts of snow. If this wasn't packed down, well, it goes pretty deep. Right down to my knee. So, we made it to the top. We're at a beautiful alpine lake, and it's all frozen. We can walk on it, and it's just incredible up here. But weather's gonna start rolling in soon. Sun's starting to head down, so we're gonna book it on back to the car, and then we'll wrap up from there. And that's gonna do it for our hike. We spent a lot of time just kind of hanging out around the mountain. It was around 6 miles, but it was a ton of fun. Some things to consider if you want to get into winter hiking. One, always go with a group and tell people where you're going and when you'll be back. Second, you'll want to make sure you have the right gear. Layers are key. You don't want one really heavy jacket and a t-shirt under it. Try and make it so you can layer it out. I multiple times took off the jacket, took off my gloves, and then I would throw them back on when I needed them. We used lots of trekking poles. I used some spikes, and we had snowshoes at our disposal. Those all can make your hike so much easier, especially if it's not as packed down as it was for us. And then make sure that where you're hiking is safe. We had to stop where we stopped because of avalanche warnings, which obviously we would have loved to go further, but I'd rather not be buried under the snow. But that's going to do it for us. Stay tuned for more up next on NOCO Now.
Adam, first recipe. First ingredient.
What?
First ingredient. What's first?
Okay, so we're making a cake here.
Yes.
And so a cup and a half of flour.
Okay.
So okay.
Help.
To your left, to your left. Oh, no, backwards. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
That's our flour.
It's
You
okay.
want to just hand that to Isaiah?
Yeah. Okay. I'll say it.
Okay. And then can you grab the measurement? It's in the, no, to the left. Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Okay. Do we have a stir? A whisk? Whisk.
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 I have a beater.
Okay,
beater. Does that
yes,
work?
yes.
All right. If you want to grab that from me, I'm gonna need you to turn around entirely. Go forwards. Yeah. Go to the left. Cabinets. Forwards. Okay. Left. Cabinets. Open the cabinet. Other side. Open the other side of the cabinet. It's on the top shelf in the very right. Very left. That's it. That's our machine. Yep. That's the one. If you want to just grab it, just yoink it on out. That'll be good. Yep, you got it. Cool. Just stop whenever you think it's mixed. Cool.
So we've done
All right.
flour,
Now,
baking soda, and
we need 3/4 a cup of butter. Now open that bad boy up. Can you, get it. Oh, whoa! It's tiny butter.
Oh my god.
Wow, I've never seen that. That's cool. Put it down. Grab it. There it is. Okay, walk with me. Follow my voice. The microwave. Nope. To the right more. To the right more. Down. There. That's the door. Open. Oh, perfect. All right. And now we're gonna want to start it for 30 seconds.
Okay.
Can you
no
touch
way.
it? Oh, down. There. Yes.
Yes. Ooh, that was a hard one. Can I pour the milk and then she catches it? I pour, she catch.
What?
I pour the milk, she catches the milk. I pour, she catch.
Okay. Sure. Alizea, please catch.
Okay.
No. Not a...
Are we missing?
What do you need? The spatula? Okay, Zoe?
Yeah.
I need you to grab the spatula with your other hand. Go to the right. There it is. Oh, and hand that to Alizea. You just knocked our lamp here. That's okay. Let's pour the batter in now, yeah?
Okay, I think you grab this, and I pour. Or you pour.
Go to the...
You
I don't know
wanna
what's
pour?
happening here.
Should
Just...
Who is this?
That's Alizea.
What?
30 minutes? I need you to nod your head. 30 minutes. Great.
What kind of milk did we use? What?
I'm gonna put it in the oven now for 30 minutes.
What kind of milk did we use?
Milk.
What kind of milk? Normal?
2%.
Okay. I asked you like
Did you just
4
say
times.
normal?
What?
I guess while it's in the oven, maybe let's go check out what's going on over with terrariums. Is that what's up?
Yes! We're gonna go build some terrariums, and then I know Alizea can't speak, but maybe figure out some bagel stuff later too.
Or up next.
Hey NOCO Now viewers, today we are here with Kaylee and Corey, the owners of Stem and Roots Boutique in Fort Collins. So could you guys tell me what Stem and Roots is?
It is primarily a houseplant boutique. We specialize in common plants, uncommon plants. We also like to focus a lot on artist-made goods, so a lot of what you see in here is locally made. We feature, I want to say, probably at least like 10 or so different like artists.
Terrarium bar as well. Get to go in our basement and build terrariums on your own. And we're of course there to help if you want, but just another little aspect of the store. We try to specialize in like some like harder to find plants as well for those people that are really into their plant collection already and looking for something a little bit different.
So I'm not the most plant savvy person, and I'm hoping that you guys could teach me a little bit.
Absolutely.
definitely.
That is definitely something that everyone that walks in the door no matter like their plant level care, whatever, we would like to make sure that they know what they're getting into and how to take care of the plants they're taking home. So.
I've had a few incidents where
That's fair.
I've
unalived some plants myself.
Okay,
so.
that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
That's how we learned. So, yeah.
So should we go check out the terrarium box?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So, this kind of came about, we wanted to add something to the shop because initially this was just empty down here. Like, we have the space, like, it's great, what do we do with it? And being in Colorado, we wanted, like, something like a hands-on activity that the whole family can come and do. Especially during winters when we're, like, kind of low on activities. It's a great thing to do. Come in, hands-on, build something.
What is step one?
So step one is going to be our drainage layer. We have our black and red lava rock. Lava rock is going to be a little more porous than your average rock, so if you get a little too much water in there, it's going to help absorb it and hopefully prevent any like rot or anything from happening. So we have kind of our drainage layer. Cool. Next we are going to add our substrate layer. Lots of bugs and stuff is like an upgrade option. So it is a bioactive soil. Which is basically just a very nice, rich soil that will kind of help feed the bugs. Yeah.
So, do most people want to put bugs in their terrarium?
It's kind of like, I would say 50-50.
Okay.
You know, not a lot of people, not everyone's going to be a bug person. But I mean, I think if you like plants, you're kind of like nature and all things nature brings. Okay, so the next step is going to be adding our little plant friends.
Feel knowing that just 3 years ago you guys were working out of your house, just being laid off of your serving jobs, and now we're in this?
It's pretty wild. Like, I always had the idea like how cool it would be to like own a business and stuff. Born and raised in Fort Collins, so obviously been like part of the community my whole life. I kind of just had like an itch for more greenery, so got heavily into like houseplants. I've kind of always been around them. My grandma was an avid gardener. My mom had houseplants everywhere, so I kind of just grew up around it, so it kind of was just like second nature for me.
Would you say that you've itched your scratch for greenery?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, if you've seen the shop, that's basically what our house looks like. We have, I mean, I stopped counting a long time ago, but if I were to make a guess, probably around like 400 plants in our house.
Wow.
So last step is just going to be the decorating. Okay. So we have all of our pretty like decorative rocks and stuff in here. We have cute like little dinos and little plushies, pine cones, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to kind of go around, pick out what I want to add to it, and then that's going to be like the final touch.
Video after video on my For You page has been people making bagels, which is making me crave bagels. And I thought making a bagel might be hard. You might need some special ingredients or a special tool or two, but none of that's true. It actually seems pretty easy. I wrote down a recipe and now I'm going to give it a try myself. I started by gathering all of the tools and ingredients I would need to make my bagels. Then into 2 1/4 cups of warm water, I added in 1 1/2 tablespoons of active yeast and 1 tablespoon of sugar. I then whisked all of this together and covered it with a damp paper towel, setting it off to the side to rest for 10 minutes. Into a separate bowl, I went ahead and added 5 cups of flour. I did part all-purpose flour and part almond flour. I then added in 2 teaspoons of salt and 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. I mixed all of this together and then added in my yeast mixture. I folded in my yeast mixture until a dough began to form. Once the dough formed, I moved on to a floured surface and kneaded the dough for around 15 to 20 minutes. The dough was very, very sticky and hard to work with, so I ended up adding in around another cup of flour. Once the dough was smooth and became a texture I could actually work with, I cleaned up my surface and started making my bagels. I separated the dough into 6 somewhat even sections and rolled them into balls. After forming my 6 dough balls, I covered them with a towel and let them rest for around 15 minutes. I then went in and added the signature hole to my bagels. Once each bagel had a hole, I covered them up and let them rest for another 30 minutes. While the bagels were resting, I began boiling my water. Into the pot of water, I added in around 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Once the water was boiling and the bagels were rested, it was then time to boil the bagels. I put the bagels in the water for around a minute and a half and flipped them halfway through. Now that my bagels are boiled, it is time to season them. For half, I'm going to go sweet, and the other half, I'm going to do savory. I gave each a quick egg wash before going in and seasoning. For my 3 savory bagels, I went in and added onion powder, garlic powder, basil, salt, pepper, and topped it off with a garlic and herb seasoning. For my 3 sweet bagels, I kept it simple and just did cinnamon and sugar. Now that my bagels have been egg washed and seasoned, I'm going to pop them in the oven at 350 for around 25 to 35 minutes. After around 32 minutes, I took the bagels out of the oven and realized just how large they got.
Gee.
It is about the size of my hand. It's a very large bagel. I definitely could have gotten away with making like 8 to 10 bagels, so I'll keep that in mind for next time. But they did turn out pretty good. They taste very good, and they have a good texture.
All right, and cake's done. Cake's out of the oven. So I think, what do we say? Time to decorate?
I think so. I think we should
All
just
right.
dive right in. Is it melting into the cake, the frosting? Adam, is the frosting melting into the cake? I think we know what we need to write on this cake.
I think we all know. I don't think we need to say anything.
Okay.
Especially Alizea.
Yeah, Alzay especially.
She does not need to say a word.
Nothing at all. Is it
I think it's
sprinkle
sprinkle
time?
time.
Okay.
All right, let me, to the right, take a step to the right. Okay, you're above the cake. No, now too far forwards. Go backwards a little bit. Okay, you just sprinkled the table. So try again. Go, no. No, back. Keep your hand where it is. Keep your hand where it is. Okay, keep going. No. What do you say we all take our things off,
time?
you know, and
Okay.
wow, there it is.
Gorgeous.
everyone
It does.
who loves cake, you
Yeah.
know? Bites with no frosting, bites with icing,
And
bites
the
with
smoke cream is
sprinkles.
I love what you did with the colors.
And the table is dressed for the
Yeah.
part as well.
It's very aesthetic.
So
Should we try it?
let's cut ourselves a piece.
Okay, let's do it.
You know what? That actually turned out really good.
It did. I'm shocked.
That's a very simple cake recipe, and we definitely didn't have
The
The
best circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the prettiest cake, but
Can't judge book by its cover.
And that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you all next month. Bye.
I